Hey y'all, Dr.Trehunna. Now this is a video solely for my women, okay? So let's say that your fat loss journey been going amazing. You probably already lost 3 to 4 pounds already, probably lost 10 to 12 pounds already this month. But then your cycle comes around and you already know how you get down on your cycle. You start to crave everything sugary and sweet, and sometimes you cave, okay? But that is okay. So today, what we're gonna cover is why this is happening to you in the first place and what you can do to offset the damage. That way, you're not derailing all your hard-earned progress that you had throughout the whole course of a month on the week, okay? So first things first, why is this happening to you in the first place? A woman has 3 phases in her menstrual cycle, as you already know. You have your follicular phase, you got your ovulation phase, and you got your luteal phase, right? Now, when you are on your cycle, or once you start to PMS, after the ovulation phase, your estrogen levels drop. Like literally drops, baseline. So because your estrogen levels drop, your body's not able to retain as much serotonin. Now, we already know that serotonin is the feel-good hormone, helps you go to sleep, helps you feel better, and just helps your overall sense of well-being, right? But if your body's not able to have as much serotonin because you don't have a lot of estrogen levels, then you start to feel crappy, you start to feel moody, you start to feel some sort of depression, all right? But also, cortisol levels go up, which means what? Not only you are more stressed out during your menstrual cycle, your serotonin levels drop, which means your dopamine levels drop, which means you have no motivation or desire to do anything as well. So the human body is smarter than you think. Your body already recognizes that, hey, our serotonin levels drop, our dopamine levels is dropped. We need to get this person to get up and moving, right? So what we're gonna do is we need some form of quick energy. Now, ironically, your body already has cues where you basically taught your body, hey, for some odd reason, I notice my dopamine levels rise when I have this food compared to this food, right? So during this time period, your body wants very quick energy, okay? Or something that's gonna basically produce serotonin and dopamine production. And your body already know it can get this from what? Get this from sugary, sweets, and things that you naturally crave. Nobody craves chicken breasts. We just choose to eat chicken breasts because that's a smart choice. Nobody's craving steak and asparagus. We choose to eat it because it's not a smart choice. What we really want is ice cream, cake, cupcakes, candy, etc. And the main reason why is because these things already stimulate your dopamine levels. So your body already knows, hey, these little treats is gonna give me the calories that I need and the quick dopamine spike and serotonin spike that I'm literally looking for, right? Also, after your ovulation phase, your luteal phase, and when your progesterone is kind of rising, your body is actually burning more calories. Okay, so because your body's burning more calories, your metabolism's higher, right? But because your metabolism's higher, your body's not stupid and wants to compensate for all this extra calories that it's burning after ovulation. So it's looking for extra energy just overall. Okay, so once again, your cortisol is higher, which means you're stressed out more. Your serotonin levels are dropped. Your dopamine levels are dropped because your estrogen levels depleted. And because your estrogen levels are depleted, your body or your brainstem is not able to intake all the tryptophan, which produce, or that is the precursor from serotonin. Okay, so here's what you can do to basically offset this. Make sure during this time period, you're still eating a lot of protein. Protein is the most satiating macronutrient, and it's gonna help you keep full. So if you're full, naturally, even though if you have a craving, you're not gonna really cave to the craving or succumb to that craving. If you are very full after Thanksgiving, but then somebody bring out the pecan pie, but you already had 2 or 3 plates, that pecan pie might seem appealing. You might want it. You're not gonna get it because you literally have no room left inside your stomach, you know? So the same thing applies here. You want to make sure you're full during this time. Now, when it comes to this time, you also want to go ahead and you can still have some sweets, but choose the better version of it. I will always rather you have some fruit versus you have a Snickers bar. I'd rather you have some fruit versus you having some ice cream from Cold Stone, you know? So just make overall better choices. I'd rather you have dark chocolate than chocolate, but a lot of people don't like dark chocolate. They like milk chocolate. Just overall make better choices during this time period because overall, you're gonna notice that the scale's not really dropping as much anyways during your menstrual cycle, right? Your body's naturally going to retain about 3 to 5 pounds of water because water follows estrogen, okay? So if your estrogen levels are coming back up, 9 times out of 10, you're going to start retaining a little bit more water as well, all right? So what you need to do is basically mediate the damage that you can ultimately do to yourself during this time period. That is the name of the game. Don't try to really make the scale drop. Try to go ahead and mediate the damage. Watch your cravings and ultimately do things that's going to get your mind off cravings. The more active you are, right? Believe it or not, the higher serotonin levels. All right. So if you're somebody who's not as active during your menstrual cycle, even though you might have don't have the energy to do it, make sure you try to get up and go for a walk at least. At least attempt to go to the gym. Once you get to the gym, you're going to realize anything is better than nothing, and you're going to have a little bit more drive to do it. Okay. So if your serotonin is rising, right, and your dopamine levels are rising because you're actually being active, you're going to realize that, oh, damn, it is actually easier for me to maintain my cravings. Okay, but the main reason why you are carb craving or you're craving all the sugary and sweets is because your dopamine levels are crashed, your serotonin levels is crashed, and your estrogen levels are lower. Cortisol is higher, and when cortisol is higher, your body naturally wants quick energy. Okay. Last but not least, you already know that estrogen basically stabilizes your blood sugar naturally. So if your estrogen levels drop as well, your body's gonna be like, bro, what the hell is going on? We just need something. All right. But after your menstrual cycle, that's why you feel better. Because when you have more estrogen, believe it or not, it actually suppresses your appetite. So that's why during the first 14 days after your cycle, you feel good. You're good to go. All right. Hopefully y'all learned something today. Watch your carb intake and your sugar and sweet intake when you're on your cycle. And that's your reset tip of the day. It's going to help you stay snatched all the time. Know it's summertime. Talk to y'all soon.